when these attacks occur, the thing that they're accusing the administration of is what they are guilty of. They're saying that things are being done unconstitutional, but what they are doing is unconstitutional. They are guilty of the crime of which they accuse us.
That's always the first thing they do. He's in violation of the Constitution. They don't even know what they're talking. Well,
it's absurd.
It's just a con job. It's a big con job. And they're so bad for the country, so dangerous and so bad. And the media is so bad. When I watch MSNBC, which I don't watch much, but you have to watch the enemy on occasion, the level of arrogance and cheating, and they're just horrible people.
Is it the belief of the caucus that there is wasteful spending in government that needs to be cut? Do you agree with Doge in that sense?
Of course there's some wasteful spending, but you don't use a meat axe and cut everything. We need to look at each program. We need to go through Congress and see what's wasteful and move to eliminate it, and what's very not wasteful but very much needed.
According to the proposal, for every dollar cut by the Department of Government Efficiency, Americans would get 20% back in the form of a tax refund. They're estimating that this could be a $5,000 tax refund for every tax-paying American.
The American people are exhausted and tired of watching their tax dollars be corruptly spent, abused, wasted, and in every sense robbed and stolen from them. This president, for the first time in history, is committed to restoring accountability at every level of the federal government. You may assert there's no waste in the Pentagon. You may assert there's no waste in
Stephen,
Treasury.
I'm not
you may
asserting,
assert there's no waste in HHS.
Stephen, I don't think anyone...
Then why are you not celebrating these cuts? If you agree there is waste, if you agree there is abuse, if you agree there is corruption, why are you not celebrating the cuts, the reforms that are being instituted? Every day that no action is taken, the entire
Stephen, let's calm
salaries
down.
of American workers that are taxed disappear forever.
Stephen, let's calm down.
This is
we're not having a debate.
There's no reason
about whether there are
places. You are clearly trying to debate me, and I will be as excited as I want to be about the fact that we are saving Americans billions of dollars, that we are ending the theft and waste and grift and corruption, that we are stopping American taxpayer dollars from subsidizing a rogue federal bureaucracy that has been relentlessly weaponized against the American people.
Okay,
you
Stephen,
may not care about
I'm
this
not
issue.
talking about
your colleagues may
whether
not care about
there's
this
not
issue,
an area
but we care
to
about this
cut in the
issue. The
government. I
American
understand
people
that,
care about
Stephen.
this issue.
They also care about privacy.
And the American
so let me
public
ask you about
overwhelmingly
that.
supports what President
Stephen,
Trump is doing.
Donald Trump and the Republican Party has changed the electorate. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at party identification, Democrats versus Republicans. You go back to 2017, 5 points more of the electorate was Democrats than Republicans. You go to 2021 when Joe Biden was starting out, look at that, 6 points more of the electorate was Democrats than Republicans. But look at what's happened in February of 2025. Look at this. Republicans, there are more Republicans in the electorate than there are Democrats. Republican +2. So Donald Trump and the Republicans have remade the electorate. They've turned some people over from being Democrats or independents to become Republicans. New folks have entered the electorate who are more Republican leaning. And so when you combine that with the fact that Republicans are really, really behind Donald Trump, all of a sudden you get a winning recipe whereby you break the normal rules of politics and give Donald Trump that positive net approval rating when he had pretty much a consistently negative one in term number one. As I said at the beginning, he's copying Frank Sinatra, doing it my way.
Now, I know what the haters are going to say. It's a gimmick. It's not possible. But let's be real, folks. Trump and his team have already cut over $55 billion worth of waste. They're aiming for $2 trillion by 2026. That's real money, folks. And here's the kicker. Because it's driven by budget cuts, it won't even be inflationary. Now, the left's heads are probably spinning trying to figure out how to spin this negatively. So why are the Democrats and the mainstream media losing their minds over this? Because it exposes their hypocrisy. They claim to care about the working class, but they fight tooth and nail against anything that actually puts money back in our pockets. Remember when Trump cut taxes in 2017? They called it a giveaway to the rich. But now he's proposing a tax refund for everyone funded by cutting waste. And they're still complaining. You can't win with these people. They're terrified because this plan is a direct threat to their power. They thrive on government bloat and inefficiency. The more money they control, the more power they have. Trump is taking that power away from them and giving it back to the people. Look at Chuck Schumer's reaction. He says there's some wasteful spending, but we need to go through Congress and see what's wasteful. Give me a break. Schumer's been in Congress for over 40 days or 40 years. And how much waste does he cut? Zero. It's all talk with these guys. And don't even get me started on the mainstream media. They're doing everything they can to undermine this plan. They're spreading misinformation, fear-mongering, and outright lies. They'll say it's unsustainable or reckless or it'll hurt the poor, but they never offer any real solutions of their own. They just want to protect the status quo where the government wastes our money and they get to control the narrative. But here's the thing. People are waking up. They're tired of the media's manipulation and lies. They're seeing through the BS. They know that Trump is fighting for them, even if the media won't admit it. Elon Musk said it best. They're guilty of the crime of which they accuse us. The left and the media are constantly accusing Trump of being unconstitutional, corrupt, and dangerous. But in reality, they're the ones who are guilty of those things. They control the flow of information, they censor dissenting voices, and they push a radical agenda that goes against the values of most Americans. Trump is simply exposing their game. This tax refund plan is just one piece of the larger MAGA agenda. Trump is focused on border security, mass deportations, and prioritizing America. These policies are popular because they address the real concerns of everyday Americans. People are tired of open borders, endless wars, and a government that puts foreign interests ahead of our own. They want a leader who will stand up for America and fight for our values. That's why Trump won in 2016, and that's why he shifted all 50 states to the right in 2024. The Democrats don't understand this. They're stuck in that bubble of elitism and political correctness. They think they know what's best for us, but they're completely out of touch with reality. That's why they're losing the culture war. People are rejecting their woke ideology and embracing traditional American values. They're tired of being told what to think, what to say, and how to act. They want to be free to be themselves, and that's what the MAGA movement is all about. Trump isn't just changing policy, he's changing the electorate. More people identify as Republican now than Democrat. He's brought new voters into the Republican Party and turned Democrats into Republicans. This is a game changer. The Democrats can't rely on their old playbook anymore. They need to figure out how to appeal to working class Americans, but they're too busy pandering to radical left-wing groups. The Republican Party, he's created a winning coalition of working class voters, small business owners, and patriotic Americans. The Democrats are in disarray, and they don't know how to stop him. So there you have it, folks. Trump's tax refund plan has the Democrats and the media in full-blown meltdown mode. They're scared because it exposes their hypocrisy and threatens their power. But we, the Black Coffee Crew, know the truth. We know that Trump is fighting for us and that he's the only one who can make America great again. Don't let the haters get you down. Stay strong, stay informed, and keep fighting for what you believe in. That's all for today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And as always, stay black, stay caffeinated, and stay MAGA.